Hello everyone, hope you all are doing great. In today's class, I'm going to teach you about square root. In the previous video, I have explained how to find square numbers, right? And we have done many activity based questions. Then we have learned the properties of square numbers, right? In today's session, we are going to learn about square root. A square root is the inverse operation. Okay, square root is the inverse operation of squares. For example, we have learned 8 square is 64. Here we are just going to go back, that is a square root of 64 is 8. Okay, and while taking the square root, here every perfect square has two integer square roots. One is positive, another one is negative. Okay, one is positive, another one is negative. For example, okay, square root of 64 is plus 8 or minus 8. So plus 8 or minus 8, so we'll be writing as plus or minus. Square root of 64, we can say that plus or minus 8. Okay, so why we are taking plus or minus 8? For example, we know that, okay, 8 square. If you are writing 8 square means 8 into 8. So we'll be getting 8 8s are 64. If you are taking minus 8 square, so minus 8 square, what will come? Minus 8 into minus 8. So minus into minus plus, so 64. 8 square also 64, minus 8 square also 64. So two cases will be taking, therefore the square root of 64 is plus or minus 8. So up to 8th standard we will be going with only positive square. Only positive numbers will be taking. We will be not taking the negative values. Okay, negative root, negative values will not take. Okay, so we take positive square root only in grade 8th. If you are coming to 9th and 10th, you will be using both plus or minus 8. Right here, the square root of 64 is plus or minus 8. Square root of 100 is plus or minus 10. Okay, how we are getting? 64 can be written as 8 square. So 8 square, the square root. Actually, the square root and square will get cancelled. We'll be getting only 8. The same ways, the square root and square will get cancelled. We'll be getting 10. So in general, the square root of n square. So the square root and square will be getting. So the balance is plus or minus n. Okay, once again I'm just repeating. Here we will be taking only positive square root. Okay, not the negative one. We'll be taking only the positive square root. Next, how to find the square root? By prime factorization. Okay, the square root by prime factorization. For finding the square root, we have, okay, three methods. One is repeated subtraction. We have, next one is prime factorization. Next one is long division. Okay, actually long division last year book is given, but this year book they have taken out, right? And estimation also is there, right? So here we will just discussing about prime factorization, right? So prime factorization means first whatever number is given, so we have to write it as a prime factor. First you have to find the prime factor. Next we have to make it as a pair. Okay, pair we have to make. Then from the pair we will be taking one number from each pair. For example, 324. Okay, for 324 you will be finding the prime factorization by using, okay, L method. So prime factorization we are getting, okay, 2 into 2 we are getting, 3 into 3 we are getting, 3 into 3. Okay, all are having a pair. Okay, from the pair we will be taking one number. From this pair we will be taking one number, and from this pair we are taking another one number. From this pair we are taking one number. So 2 into 3 into 3. So we are getting 18. The square root of 324 is 18. So if pair is not possible means it's not a square number. Okay, if you are not able to make it as a pair, then it's not a perfect square number. Okay, one more example, 144. Okay, 144 is given. It can be written as 2 into 2, 2 into 2, 3 into 3, right? So all are having the pair. From each pair we'll be taking one number, so multiply it, so 12. The square root of 144 is 12. Okay, this is the way you can just use prime factorization for finding the square root. So based on this, now we are just moving on to the figure it out. It's given in page number 10. Okay, page number 10. So what are the details is needed for solving this figure it out? I have explained everything in the first video. So kindly check it out. Now first question, which of the following numbers are not perfect square? Which of the following numbers are not perfect square? How we can identify? Okay, so we know that the square number does not end with 2, 3, 7, 8. Okay, square number does not end with 2, 3, 7, 8. So I have given the hint here. If the number is ending with 2, 3, 7, 8, it's not a perfect square number. So here the number is ending with 2. Okay, first one. Okay, here 2032. The number is ending with 2. Okay, therefore it's not a perfect square. Okay, it's not a perfect square. So you can just write not a perfect square. The second question. Okay, so 2048. Okay, the number is ending with 8. So this is also not a perfect square. Okay, not a perfect square. Third question. Third one is 1027. Is ending with 7. This is also not a perfect square. Okay, next one. Fourth one. Okay, 1089. Okay, 1089. So it's not ending with 2378. It's ending with 9. So it can be the perfect square. So we can just say it's a perfect square. Okay. So these are the numbers are not a perfect square. Now this is a perfect square. Okay, perfect square. Right. So this is the condition. The square number does not end with 2, 3, 7, 8. You can remember this. You can just easily identify. Now the second question. Okay, which among has the last digit is 4? Okay, last digit is 4. That means we no need to find out 64 square. 64 into 64, you no need to multiply. Just take the last digit. Okay, unit digit, you take it as, and then the square it. Okay, we'll just check it out. Unit digit of 64 is 4, right? 4 square. 4 square is 16. So it's ending with 6. Therefore, it's not ending with 4. Okay, this will not come. Second, 108. That means 8 square. Last digit alone, take it. So 8 square. 8 square is 64. It's ending with 4. Therefore, this is coming. Next, 292. Okay, so 2 square. 2 square is 4. Okay, it's ending with 4. This is coming. 36. Okay, 6 square. 6 square is 36. It's ending with 6. So it will not come. Okay, which among the followings are ending with the last digit is 4? So the answer is, so what are the answer? So we are hitting 108 square. Okay, comma 292 square. These two squares only is ending with 4. Right. So the next question. Question number 3. Question number 3. Given 125 square is equal to 15,625 is given in the question. So what is the value of 126 square? 126 square we have to find. So for this we no need to multiply 126 into 126. Already 125 square is given. So we have to find out 126 square. So for this we are going to use the identity a plus b the whole square formula. A plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Right? Now apply the formula. So 126 square we can write. So 126. Okay. The square can be written as 125 plus 1. Okay. The whole square. 126 can be written as 125 plus 1 the whole square. Now this is A, this is B. Okay, this is A, this is B. Now we can apply the formula. A square means 125 square. Okay, A square plus 2AB. Okay, 2 into 125 into 2AB plus B square, that is 1 square. So 125 square is already given in the question, 15,625 plus 2 into 25 is, sorry, 2 into 125 is 250 plus 1 square is 1. So now, okay, 15,625 plus 250 plus 1 is 251. So what is the option? Okay, 15,625 plus 251. So the correct option is option 4. Option 4 is the right answer. Next, fourth question. So it's given that the side of the square whose area, okay, find the length of the side of the square whose area is given. Area of the square is given. Okay, given, so in the question given is area of the square. Okay, area of the square is given is equal to 441 meter square. We know the formula for area of the square. So area of the square is side into side. Okay, side into side. Okay, side into side is equal to 441. Right? So that is side into side. In short form, we'll be writing as S square, right? A square or S square will be writing as, right? If you are taking as S square, okay, S square is equal to 441. We have to find out only S value. Okay, if you want to take only S value, right, we will be taking plus or minus square root of 441. But in grade 8, as I said, we will be taking only the plus value, so we can just neglect minus value, right? So we will be taking only the plus value, right? Actually, while taking the square root, it will take plus or minus value, but 8th will be going with only plus value. So S is equal to square root of 441. Okay, yes, so 441 is simple number only, right? I think we have learned in the table itself, right? Up to 20 square, right? Up to 20 squares we have learned. I asked to revise up to 30 squares. Okay, 20 squares will be having 400. Here is given 441. Directly you can just write. Okay, S value. The square root of 441 is 21. Okay, 21. Otherwise, you have to do the, okay, prime factorization. So we have to use the prime factorization to get the value for square root of 441. Okay, now is simple number, 3 digits only, so directly we can get, so S is equal to 21. So therefore we can just write the length of the side of the square. Okay, therefore the length of the side of the square. Okay, therefore the side of the square is equal to 21 meter. So in case if you want me to explain, right, how to find out the prime factorization, let me know through the command. I'll do it. Now question number 5. So find the smallest square number that is divisible by each of the following number. Okay, 4, 9 and 10 is given. Find the smallest square number. So we have to find the smallest square number that should be divisible by 4, 9 and 10. So in this case, what we are going to do means, first we are going to find out the LCM of, okay, LCM of 4, 9, comma 10. You're going to find the LCM of 4, 9 and 10, right? So how will you use the prime factorization for 4, okay, 9 and 10? Okay, so take the LCM of 4, 9 and 10. You can just take, first you can go with 2 table. So 2 2s are 4. Next 9 is not divisible by 2, so we can write as it is. Next, so 2 5s are 10. Again we can go with 2 table. Okay, so 2 1s are, so 9 as it is, 5 as it is. Next we can go with 3 table. Okay, 1, so 3 3s are 9, 5 as it is. Next, so 3 table we can write 1 1 5. Next we can take 5 table. Okay, 5 table, 1 comma 1 comma 1. Right, so we are just taking, so LCM. Okay, LCM we are getting as LCM of these numbers. Okay, LCM we are getting as, so 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. Correct? Huh? Here, as we are dealing with square number, we have to check whether they are forming a pair. Okay, so they are making a pair. So 2 is having a pair, 3 also is having a pair, so 5 is not having a pair. Okay, 5 is not having a pair, so therefore I have to multiply 5. Okay, just multiply 5 to make it as a perfect square number. Okay, so 5 is not occurring in pair, so here 5 is not, okay, occurring. 5 is not occurring in a pair. Okay, therefore I have to multiply by 5. Okay, therefore, okay, so multiply by 5. Okay, multiply by 5. So now just multiply by 5, it will become a perfect square number. Okay, so if you are just multiplying it, what will be getting? So here we will be getting the answer, it will be, so 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. Okay, just multiply it. So 2 2s are 4 and 3 3s are 9 and 5 5s are 25. Correct? Huh? Now 4 25s are, so 4 into 25 is 100 into 9. So 100 into 9, so we'll be getting 900. Okay, so 900 is the answer. Okay, 900 is the smallest square number that will be divisible by 4, 9 and 10. Okay, therefore the smallest square number, therefore the smallest square number, okay, smallest square number, okay, smallest square number is equal to 900. Okay, is the answer. Why we are here multiplying by 5? 5 is not occurring in a pair. Square number means that should have a pair. Correct? Now the next question, find the smallest number by which, okay, 9408 should be multiplied so that the product should be a perfect square. Okay, the same way you are going to find out the prime factor of 9408. They are occurring in a pair, it's so fine. Otherwise, okay, here it one number it will be missed, that number should be multiplied. So let us check. So take the number 9408. So we are going to use the prime factorization. So it's an even number, you can go with 2 table. 2 table means 2 4s are 8, balance 1, it will become 14, 2 7s are 14, okay, 0, next 2 4s are 8. Again 2 table, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, balance 1, okay, 2 5s are 10 and 2 2s are 4. Next 2 table, 2 1s are, again 2 1s are balance 1, 2 7s are 14, again balance 1, okay, 2 6 are 12. So 2 table, 2 5s are 10, balance 1, so it will become 17, 2 8s are 16, again balance 1, it will become 2 8s are 16. So 2 table, 2 2s are 4, balance 1, it will become 19, 2 9s are 18 and 2 4s are 8. 2 table, 2 1s are and 2 4s are 8, balance 1, then it will become 14. 2 sevens are 14. So next 147 means, can we go with 3 table? Yeah, so 3 table we can take. Okay, 3 fours are 12. 3 fours are 12, balance 2, it will become 27. Right, in 27, 3 nines are. So next we can go with 7 table. 7 sevens are 49. Right, again 7 table. So we are getting 7 ones. That means we can write, so 9408. So can be written as, so 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Okay, so this is one pair, this is one pair, this is one pair. Right, so next we have 3 into 7 into 7. Okay, so 2 is having a pair, pair, pair. So 3 is not having a pair. Okay, here 3. Okay, 3 does not occurring in pair. Okay, 3 does not occur. Okay, 3 does not occur in pair. Therefore 3 must be multiplied. They are asking what must be multiplied. Okay, therefore 3 must be multiplied. 3 must be, so 3 must be multiplied. Okay, so 3 must be multiplied. Again they are asking find the square root. Okay, and also find the square root of the product. Therefore just multiply 3 on both sides. Okay, this is the answer for first question. What should be multiplied means 3 must be multiplied. Again we have to find the square root. Okay, therefore, okay, multiply 3 on both the sides. Okay, multiply 3. Multiply 3 on both the sides. Okay, both the sides you multiply. If you're multiplying here this side, okay, 9408 into 3. This will become a perfect square number. And here also, if you are multiplying by, so 3. So everything it will be having in a pair, right? So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 also is having a pair. Okay, 3 into 3, 7 into 7. Right, so if you are just multiplying, okay, 9408 into 3, so you will be getting, so 28,224. Okay, right, is equal to the same, right? So you'll be getting here. So 2 into 2 into, okay, 2 into 2 into, so 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7 into 7. We have to find the square root. Okay, if you want to find the square root, we'll be taking only, from the pair we'll be taking only one number outside. Okay, the square root of 28224. Okay, 28,224. So from this we'll be taking only one number, from this one number, and from this 1 2 outside, from this pair 1 3, from this 7 1 7. Just now you multiply it, so we'll be getting the square root of 28,224. So what is that? 2 2s are 4, again 3 2s are 6 into 7. Okay, 4 6 are 24 into 7. So 24 into 7. So we'll be getting 168. Therefore the square root of, okay, so 28,224 is equal to 168. Right, so this is how we have to find out the answer. Smallest number. Okay, what is the smallest number should be multiplied? 3 is the smallest number should be multiplied. Then if you are multiplying by 3, so we are getting, so 28,224. The square root of 28,224 is 168. Right, so now the next question. Here, how many numbers lies between the square of the following numbers? Okay, I already given the notes, right? So there are 2n non-square numbers. So between the square of n and n plus 1. Okay, that means, so there are 2n non-square numbers. It will be in between the given two numbers. Okay, how many numbers lies between the square of these two means, okay, the formula is 2n. So n is nothing but 16. Okay, n is nothing but 16. Right, so 2n means, so 2n means, so 2 into 16. Okay, so 2 into 16, 32. Okay, for first one, you will be getting, there are 32 numbers. So between the square of 16 and 17. The second one, okay, second one 2n value. So 2 into 99. Okay, so 2 into 99. So 2 into 99, 198. Okay, there are 198 numbers. So between the square of 99 and 100. Eighth one, so in the following pattern, fill the missing number. Okay, fill the missing number. So just study the pattern. 1 square plus 2 square plus 2 square is equal to 3 square. Okay, so now what is the pattern here? 2 square plus 3 square plus 6 square is equal to 7 square. What pattern is coming? So 1 into 2 is equal to 2. Next, here 1 into 2 is 2. Here what is the pattern is coming? 2 plus 1. Okay, plus 1 we are doing it. Plus 1. Here we are just multiplying it. Here adding it, right? So 2 3s are 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. Now 3 4s are 12. So 12 plus 1 is 13. Now this is the pattern. Yes. Now 4 5s are 20. So 20 plus 1, 21. Next 9 10s are 90. Okay. 90 plus 1, 91. Right. Hope everything is clear. Right. Just study the pattern for first two patterns. So easily you can just guess and proceed with that. Now this is the last question in this. Figure it out. First one. How many tiny squares are there in the following pictures? So tiny square, how many tiny square? Okay, one is a big square. Okay, here inside the big square we have many, right? So how many big square in a row and column? One. First big square in a row. Okay, now this is a row. Okay, so row wise how many square? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, in a big square in a row is 9. Okay, in a column, how many squares in a column? Here also 1. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, column also we have 9, right? So in the row wise also 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So in the column also we have 9 squares. Now, so tiny squares in a big square. Okay, first just take one big square. Okay, in this one big square, how many tiny squares we have? Okay, so we have to just count. Okay, so how many tiny squares? If you are just counting 1 2 3 4 5 in a row, 5 in a column, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, 5 into 5, so we are getting 25. Okay, tiny square in a big square is, right? So we are having 25. Now we have to find out total tiny square. Okay, therefore total tiny square, how will you find out? So in one square we have 25 tiny square. So we have to find out for total tiny square. So total tiny square means, so 9 into 9 into 25. Okay, so 9 into 9 into 25. Okay, so we will be writing, so 9 nines are 81 into 25. So 81 into 25, just multiply. So we'll be getting 2025. So there are 2025 tiny squares. So in between, so inside the big square. Next they are asking, okay, write the prime factorization of tiny square. Okay, prime factorization. So we have to write the prime factorization of tiny squares. Okay, prime factorization of so either two ways, either you have to go with the L method, right? So already for 2025 we have the numbers are here, right? So 9 into 9 into 25. So from this you can write as a prime factor. So 9 prime factor, what is the prime factor of 9? 3 into 3. Again one more 9, so 3 into 3. So 24, how will you write the prime factor of 25? So you'll be getting, so 5 into 5. Now this is the prime factorization of, okay, 2025. Okay, hope I made everything is clear, right? So if you have any doubts, you can just tell me through the comment, right? So we'll be meeting in the next class. Until then, take care, see you, bye bye.